Hello, welcome back to Budget with Chloe. Happy New Year. Cheers to 2025. This is water. It's actually 1:30 on December 31st, but I got paid a day early and I wanted to budget this money out with you. I actually already filmed 3/4 of this video and then my computer crashed. So the video was a little chaotic though, so I think it was a sign from the universe to just recenter myself and start over. So I hit this handy dandy reset assigned amounts button, which pulled everything that I had assigned in January back. And you know what? I think that, what did I assign in December? I think I finished my emergency fund. Yay! $1,000. Little baby starter emergency fund for me to get started on getting a month ahead, which is also kind of like an emergency fund. But that is good in there. I have $35.79 from a Facebook settlement because Facebook sold or stole or did something with my information, and there was a class action lawsuit. It is what it is. My paycheck was $2,055.30, and that is including my base pay, premiums for the month of November, and then lower deductions just because it's the end of the year and we're not paying into EI or CPP anymore. So that is that. That's more than the total of those two things because I had already assigned some things for the first of the month from my last paycheck of December. So when I hit reset assigned amounts, I actually pulled that back. So we'll just go through and do what we do. So I'll start with my mortgage. It's going to be this. No, JK. Minus 500. I'll just hit enter, but then it's divided by 2. So that is half. I'm not using my spreadsheet today. I have set up all my targets. Unfortunately, I did not film a video of me doing that. Should have done it. I watched Just Finance's video today on them redoing their targets, and I realized I probably should have filmed that because that would have been fun. But we have more targets set up, and now everything is based on the lowest possible amount of income that I could receive from my paychecks. So I don't really need a spreadsheet anymore. I just need to go up until my next paycheck. What do I need to cover? So we will go ahead and put in the amounts that were already in here. And these are the current updated bill totals. And then $367 for Spotify. And that is all I should need to do until my next paycheck for fixed bills. Then we will go down here and I'm doing $95 a week for groceries. So we'll do 95 times 2 minus the $9.10 that is going to roll over from today. And so when that rolls over, it will fill up that little bubble. There are 5 Thursdays in January, which means I will have 5 HelloFresh boxes, but each one of my paychecks should take care of that. My last one of the month, I'll put in what I need for that last HelloFresh box, and then the rest can go into February. So that should do me for that. Utilities, I have $20 rolling over, so I'll have $230. I think that's actually going to be cutting it close for my bills this month, but we'll see. 25 for toiletries, 25 for household goods, and 20 for health and wellness. I did explain this in the footage that I already recorded, but I thought I had gone through and compared what the averages were, but it seems like my targets are a little low, so I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with that yet. But for now, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to put $120 towards gas. I need to put back the $152.25 for car insurance. And then car maintenance, I probably should try to put a little bit more than $50 a month towards this. But for right now, I'm just going to put the $50. My average is obviously brought up quite a bit by the large expense that I had a couple of months ago, but that's not something that should happen very often. So I'm going to continue putting in 50. Before I was putting in 35 because that was my average spend just with oil changes and things like that. But I need to step it up a little bit because my car is getting older. So we will see how it goes with $50 a month. I was planning on trying to do a low/no buy month for January when it comes to, things that are extra, like quality of life things. However, I feel like beauty and clothing and hobbies are things that I need to build up because, like, my skincare, I'm going to have to buy at some point. And while I probably won't buy it in January, I do need to put the money aside because, as you can see, my average spend is about $50. Because when I buy my skincare, it comes out to a large amount. So I feel like for that, I'm going to fund that. And clothing, like, that's kind of more of a need than it is a want. Hobbies is a want, but again, I might not spend this money in January, but I kind of need to build it up. So, I mean, shareables too. Just things that are going to happen in life. Dining out and entertainment, I don't know. I haven't fully committed to doing a low or no buy. Dining out, I could probably get away with not doing. I mean, it's just I've never done it. So it's kind of hard to be like, yeah, I'm not going to eat out. I know my partner is trying to be healthier. I mean, we were doing good with that until obviously the holiday season. We were kind of going out a bit more. So he's on board to not go out, which is usually where I spend money dining out, is with my partner. Let's just bypass this for now. We'll fill my annual sinking funds, my annual subscriptions here. 2 more people used my link to subscribe to YNAB. Thank you so much, because that pushes back my renewal date. We both get an extra free month, which is super helpful. And it's really fun to go in there and push the date back so that your monthly amount goes down, which is fun. I did have to increase the amount, however, because the US to Canadian dollar right now is looking pretty funky. I don't know what it's going to be like next August, but probably good to be preparing for it to be higher rather than lower. So I bumped it up to 170 Canadian dollars, and we will see how that goes as the months go on. Gifts, I set the targets to add up to 120 in total. And I feel like in the first half of the year, I have a lot more birthdays than the second half. So I might need to borrow some of the Christmas money for birthday gifts, and then in the second half of the year swap and give some of the birthday money to the Christmas gifts, because I feel like it's going to become a little lopsided here. And I definitely went over my Christmas budget of $500. So I did bump that up to $750, which when you break it down monthly is pretty crazy. But considering I spent $550 on gifts just in December, almost $200 in November, $60 in October, like, yeah, so, okay. Okay, cool. But Christmas was great. It was cool. Oh, no, we're in January. Okay, so gifts are taken care of. My computer is making a lot of noise, so I'm hoping the audio isn't absolute trash. My sinking funds, I worked out the targets to be, I mean, it's quite low, but, and I do want to kind of get home maintenance up a little bit higher. Let's see. And I do have 3 paychecks this month. I don't know if I mentioned that. Wow, I'm pretty much like, so what's underfunded? I mean, that's pretty good. Okay, so what should I do with my $477.70? I could do all of my fixed expenses, or I could make myself feel good by putting 200 in travel. I feel like I would feel good about that, just having it there, since I do want to start planning some upcoming travel. Let's do that. We'll put 200 there. Let's make sure I have everything here. Okay. Let's make my home maintenance 100. Oh, then I don't have enough. I was gonna do my bank and mom and dad. Maybe let's look at the bills. Oh, actually, part of my Peloton does come out earlier than the other half. So let's do that. Oh, we're just shy of this one. That's gonna bug me. Let's actually make this 75. And then cover the internet. And then, well, you know what? I'm gonna make that 5. This is like the furthest. No, this can't be the furthest that a paycheck has spread. Is it? It feels weird. It feels like I have a ton of money. Not a ton of money, but okay, now what do I have left? Let's go 40. And then 295 in my wish holding. Okay. This feels wacky. Look at all that green. That's pretty crazy. I think I'm going to snooze this. I can't snooze it because it's not January. Wow. This feels weird. This feels weird. So my underfunded, if I take off my brother's $500 that he'll pay towards the mortgage, is $1,200. My next paycheck should be $1,800, close to that. So what did I say? 1,200, 18. So I'll have an extra 600, which I do need to go. Typically, with my second paycheck, I would go in and pay for these first of the month ones. Okay, and then I have a whole other paycheck on the 29th. So we're moving. We're rolling. I don't know why that feels like. Wait, so why is there 1,200? So we need 600. Oh, it's because of all the grocery. I don't really need a full like 95 for that last week though. Oh, and that's not snoozed either. Yeah, I think we're doing pretty good. I'm gonna be getting a month ahead in no time. I'm really excited. I think 2025. Now I know 2025 is gonna be so amazing. And I hope all of you are doing well. I hope you had an amazing holiday season. I hope you've got all of your 2025 goals locked and loaded. And we are going to crush it this year, guys. And I can't wait to see how you all do. So stay happy. Stay healthy. Is that Dr. Mike's thing? Stay happy and healthy. Anyways, cheers. Happy 2025. And I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye.